Best game direction, best narrative, best art direction, best score, best audio design, game of the year. What is the word, gamers? It's your boy Grandpa Casual, and Expedition 33 is gonna go crazy this year at the Game Awards. There are so many great nominees, but simply put, Samful Interactive did not come to play. They took the gloves off like Mike Tyson back in the day. I'm a beast, I'm an animal, I bite your ear off, all that and more. And for those who might be thinking I'm just glazing the game and hopping on the bandwagon, I got history. Let's take a little trip down memory lane. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 has made it very clear to me how good a turn-based game can be. And now I am a fan of turn-based games. They didn't just make this game turn-based as a standard thing. This isn't the standard turn-based game. You see, the way that this game operates is on a whole nother level. And today we're just going to talk about why Expedition 33 is the best game that I have ever played. From the moment I played Expedition 33, I realized that this would be Game of the Year. And I thought that since this was nominated for Game of the Year, I wanted to revisit Expedition 33 and everything that made it great. And if you happen to be into Expedition 33 gaming news, reviews, and discussions around gaming, consider liking and subscribing. We just hit 1K. Thank you to all of you who decided to join this community. But outside of that, man, let's get into it. Now, one of the things that struck me about Expedition 33 was that it was a turn-based combat type game. And these are the type of games that I have zero interest in. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't like turn-based combat. For me, I don't know. There's just something about it. I really don't enjoy it as much as like an open world RPG and things like that. But somehow, some way, playing Expedition 33 and giving it a shot opened my eyes to a new genre of game that I had no interest in prior. And they did this through their creativity. They took a formula that already existed and enhanced it and flipped it on its head. Now, instead of just having turn-based combat where you wait for somebody to attack you back and you attack them and you go back and forth until the fight is over, and if your stats don't match up, guess what? It's done, right? What they did is actually combined it with some Souls combat as well. So in between the attacks, you can actually parry and dodge attacks. This is something that really took this game and took it to another level for me. The build system was also something else that really stood out for me when I played this game. You could min-max and really make some powerful builds that could take your damage into the millions. So in that vein, it allowed you to express yourself in the combat, and that's something that really stood out to me. It allowed you to be creative, almost like a work of art. And speaking of art, this game is artistically pristine.
Même si je m'en vais, ma fille, je serai toujours là. Dans chaque battement de ton cœur, dans chaque étoile que tu verras. À travers les vents et les marées, je reste près de toi. Dans cette chanson, ma fille, mon amour résonnera. Je regarde en arrière, des souvenirs gravés dans ma peau. Chaque instant passé avec toi, je le porte comme un flambeau. Mais le temps file et déroute ma paix, c'est vrai. Mais crois-moi ma fille, mon amour restera gravé.
From the visuals to the storytelling, the game had me hooked from beginning to end. Expedition 33 had emotion, it had humor, it had intensity, and even the moments where things ramped up and the action was at its climax, you really began to feel that towards the end game. And not to mention, the game was unapologetically French. I played the game so extensively that I heard my yells in my sleep. And although the game wasn't super long, it was enough, because what they did here is they actually gave us a complete narrative. The game had a beginning, the game had a middle, the game had an end, and that was it. There was no DLC, there was no waiting for the story to continue, there were no cliffhangers or anything like that. They gave us a story, an amazing one, that led us spectacularly to the end. And in doing so, the fans only had one thing to say: we want more. The story left you wanting more. It had you speculating. Maybe they could take it this angle, or maybe they could follow this path and continue the story. We as the community wanted more so bad that we started making up our own narratives as to how we can continue to play this game. Needless to say, Samful Interactive did their thing, and they're deserving of every nomination and award that they win this year at the Game Awards. And although there are no DLCs planned officially, they did say that this is not the end of Clair Obscur. There will be other stories told under this umbrella, and we are definitely waiting for more. But let me know in the comments what you think. Who is your nominee for Game of the Year? Is it Expedition 33? Is it something else? Let me know. I'm always down to have conversations with you all. Thank you so much for chilling with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.